Christmas is known as a season of joy, warmth, and miracles. It's a time for family, sparkling lights, and festive celebrations. But behind all that cheer, there are stories the world still can't explain. I'm not just talking about old legends. I'm talking about events witnessed by thousands, phenomena documented for decades, and mysteries that continue to puzzle historians, scientists, and even believers. From mysterious visitors in the sky to supernatural sightings on the battlefield and events that defy all logical explanation. Today, we're diving deep into 5 of the most baffling Christmas mysteries that prove this holiday is far more mysterious than we ever imagined. Our first story takes us back to one of the darkest times in human history, World War I. The year is 1914. Europe is torn apart by a brutal war. All along the front lines, the relentless gunfire and shelling suddenly stopped. Silence fell over the mud-soaked fields of no man's land. Then, a sound drifted from the German trenches. It was a Christmas carol, Still Not or Silent Night. British soldiers listened, then responded with their own carols. What happened next is the stuff of legend. Soldiers from both sides cautiously emerged from their trenches, without any orders from their commanders. They met in the middle, in the dangerous territory between the lines. They weren't enemies anymore. They were just men. They shook hands, shared photos of their families, and exchanged small gift cigarettes, buttons from their uniforms, and rations. In some areas, they even organized impromptu games of football. For a brief, magical moment, the war was forgotten. But the biggest mystery remains. What caused this to happen? What made thousands of battle-hardened soldiers simultaneously lay down their weapons? Historians call it a spontaneous act of humanity, a flicker of hope in the darkness. But others wonder if something else was at play. Some soldiers' letters describe a strange, peaceful feeling that washed over the battlefield that night. Was it just the spirit of Christmas? Or could it have been something supernatural? A force that briefly brought peace to a world at war. No one has ever been able to fully explain the Christmas truce of 1914. Now, let's fast forward to Christmas Eve, 1958, in Brazil. This story involves a phenomenon so strange it was witnessed by thousands of people at once. It became known as the miracle of the sun. Across several towns, as people gathered for Christmas Eve celebrations, something bizarre began happening in the sky. The sun, which should have been setting normally, started behaving erratically. Witnesses reported that it began to spin rapidly, like a Catherine wheel firework. It seemed to dance across the sky, pulsating with intense colors: blue, yellow, pink, and violet. Thousands of people watched in awe and disbelief as the sun appeared to plunge toward the earth before zigzagging back to its normal position. The event was eerily similar to the famous miracle of the sun reported in Fatima, Portugal, back in 1917. Scientists have tried to explain it, of course. Was it a rare atmospheric phenomenon, like a sundog or an unusual type of cloud formation reflecting the light? Or was it a case of mass hallucination, where the power of suggestion caused thousands to see the same thing? Yet no scientific explanation has ever been confirmed. The conditions weren't right for any known atmospheric distortions. And the consistency of the reports from different locations makes mass hallucinations seem unlikely. To the people who witnessed it, it was a divine sign, a miracle timed perfectly for Christmas Eve. Have you ever heard a voice you thought you'd never hear again? For decades, a strange pattern has been reported by people all over the world, peeking around the Christmas holidays. It starts with a phone call. The person who answers hears the voice of a loved one who has passed away. The voice sounds exactly like them, not a recording, but a real, interactive conversation. The messages are often simple and reassuring. "I love you," "I'm okay," or "Merry Christmas." After a few moments, the line goes dead. Paranormal investigators and sociologists have documented countless cases. Skeptics suggest these are grief-induced hallucinations or vivid dreams that feel real. But what about the physical evidence? The record of an incoming call on the phone's log? Or when multiple people in the same room hear the voice on speakerphone? These ghost phone calls defy easy explanation. Or is it possible that for a brief moment, the veil between our world and another becomes thin enough for a Christmas message to get through? From the paranormal to the extraterrestrial, our next mystery looks to the skies. While UFO sightings happen all year round, there's a statistically significant spike in reports every December. It's a phenomenon that has been tracked by organizations like MUFON, the Mutual UFO Network, for years. Some of the most famous UFO cases in history, like the Rendlesham Forest incident in the UK, happened right after Christmas in 1980. So what's going on? Is there a simple, logical explanation? One theory is that the increase in holiday lights on the ground, or even festive drones and lanterns, leads to more misidentifications. Another suggests that certain seasonal atmospheric conditions could create optical illusions. It begs the question, is the Christmas season a time of heightened spiritual and emotional energy for billions of people, somehow attracting attention from visitors not of this world? Is it all just a coincidence? Or is Christmas a time when we should be watching the skies for more than just Santa's sleigh? Our final mystery is perhaps the most unsettling. Every year, as millions of people travel to be with their families for Christmas, a small number of them simply vanish. The driver's wallet and phone are left behind, but the person is gone. In some cases, the missing person is found days or even weeks later, miles away, disoriented, and with no memory of what happened to them. They have a gap in their memory, a block of missing time. In other, more tragic cases, they are never seen again. Law enforcement and investigators are often left completely stumped. With no evidence of foul play and no rational explanation, these cases go cold. Theories range from sudden, rare medical events causing amnesia to more fringe ideas involving mysterious atmospheric phenomena or even abduction. The pattern of these vanishing Christmas travelers is a chilling reminder that sometimes the greatest dangers aren't the ones we can see, but the mysteries we can't explain. So, there you have it. From a moment of peace in a world at war to a dancing sun, ghostly phone calls, UFOs in the winter sky, and people who vanish without a trace. Christmas is clearly a season of wonder, but it's also filled with deep, unexplained mysteries. Or could some of them point to something supernatural, something beyond our understanding? I'd love to hear your theories and which one of these stories you found the most compelling. Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoy exploring the unknown, make sure to subscribe for more mysteries. Stay curious.